All right, we've got another product review for y'all today. LASFIT reached out and they wanted me to try out this air inflator that they have. It really stood out to me because of how compact it was. That's why I agreed to review it. So let's take a look. So really nice box, which that's not what we care about. We care about the product. The compressor comes in a nice carrying bag. I like how compact it is versus like my Viair compressor, which is nice to take off-roading and it hooks directly into the battery. This is a little different in that it comes charged. So inside, that's it. It's got some nice feet on here. Has a nice screen. When we power it on, have to hold it down, and you can set preset PSI. It also has a light there. Notice on this side, we've got a USB and a USB-C. I believe that's where the hose will go to pump air into your car. Then here it's got this nice netting where all the cords you need are kept here in the lid of the container. In it, we have an adapter for filling up something with air. We've got two different hoses. And I'm wondering if these can be joined to make a longer hose. I'm not sure. I'll have to look into that. We've got a charging cable for the USB-C to a USB-A in your house. And then also it can run, if maybe it's dead because you've been using it a lot, they also supply a cigarette lighter or a cell phone charger charging cord. And then some here if you wanted to maybe pump up a basketball, football, soccer ball. And then maybe this could even work. I'm just wondering how it can maybe outfit this for like pumping up our air mattress. I'm wondering if these adapters could work with the nozzles on my air mattress to use this instead of bringing multiple air compressors to camp. So something different about this air compressor is it's got different preset modes. So right now it's on car mode and it's got a default mode of 35, which of course you can change just by pressing the plus or minus. But it just gets you to where you need to be quicker. We could also go to bicycle mode, which it's set at 38. Next we could go to motorcycle, it's set at 40. And then if you are pumping up like a ball of some sort, it does have a preset mode of 8. And then you can go all the way to custom over here. And maybe we can change this, but it starts out at 100. So again, goes pretty high. I believe the maximum output for this compressor is 150 PSI. Something else that's nice is that, these are just simple buttons. We have power, we have the mode, plus, minus, and then you have the light here. So there's just not a lot of stuff to try to confuse you on what this does. When you're on the side of the road and need to pump up a tire, I don't need to go through 10 menu screens and try to figure out what each button means. I just need to fill up my tires and move on. A few things that are also nice about this is there is a battery indicator, so just let you know whether you need a charger or not. Also on the back, there's a nice compartment to store all of these nozzles. I can't tell you how many times I've lost one of these ball filling nozzles because there's just nowhere to keep them. It's nice that this has a container in the back that we can put those in. Okay, so it's taken me about a month to finish this review, and when I first turned on the inflator, I noticed that the battery has not gone down in that month, and so that's just really nice that you can charge this, put this away, and then when that emergency happens, when you need to inflate your tire, this battery is just not going to die over time. So it's just really comforting to know I can store this and not have to charge it every couple of weeks, waiting for that incident to happen on the side of the road. So very nice to see. So I keep my tires around 35 PSI. I'm going to deflate this by just using one of the cables they sent, plugging it in and then just releasing this. I'm going to try to get this to around 15, 17 PSI. Okay, I've deflated this some. All you need to do now is, once you're in this setup, is use this quick connect here. There's really nowhere else for it to go on this compressor. And it's just going to be a push in, a quarter turn, and should be pretty secure. And then right now you can see it's determined that right now we're sitting at 17.5 PSI. I'm not wanting to go to 100. I want to go to one of my presets here. And my first preset is for vehicle, and it's at 35 PSI. And so when I power this on, it's going to pump this up until 35 and then stop. Something I'm noticing is that this top indicator is not actively reading the pressure while it's inflating. I have to pause it, and then this will update. What I'm wondering is, does this not matter? And will this keep inflating and stop when it knows it's at 35, regardless of what this says? Or is it going to keep airing up the tire until this actually hits 35? And if that's the case, it hasn't been updating until I actually power it off. So just something I'm wondering about. Also, you'll notice the battery has gone down a couple of bars. Now, remember, this sat for a month in between my start of the review and now. So this could just be that, you need to charge it more often than a month. But so far it's doing well getting this tire up to what I need on what battery it has. So maybe I spoke too soon. I see now, as I was inflating it, you saw it too, it started to update and reflect what the PSI was accurately up here without me pausing it. And so there's that update. Okay, when it hit 35, it turned it completely off. It's not running in idle or anything like that. So completely off at 35. I'm going to check it here with an old-fashioned pressure check. So minimal air released when I did that. And that looks pretty good, right there at 35. So very accurate on getting this to where it needs to be. 35. My final thoughts on this, I appreciate how compact it is. It's also just nice looking. It's not something that, looks like a tool. It looks like it could just sit out in the floorboard or be stored away in a nice compact area, but also not look like something I wouldn't want to have in my truck. The ease of use of the interface, just right out of the box, it's easy to use. Very simple buttons, but also can be utilized. It's got this flashlight that you can power on, do a strobe, or do the SOS. Very easy to do the presets and adjust as needed. Really like this quick connect, how easy it is just to pop in and out. Also, being able to use this as a tire deflator was nice if ever needed on the trails. Battery. So again, I showed you in between takes. This sat for a month after a charge, and then it went down 2 bars to pump up that one tire. So before taking this take, what I did was I took all my tires down to 20 PSI, had this fully charged, didn't take long at all, and I was able to get all 4 of my tires up to 35. Now that's just going at 20 PSI. If you're hitting the trails and you're rock crawling, you're going to go lower than that, and I can't test to that. I don't have bead locks on my tires and can't go down to 5 PSI, so I can't verify that this will do all 4 tires that way. What I can say is that if your tires are low, if you're going maybe just on gravel or dirt roads and have to go down to 15, 20 PSI, I know this thing on a full charge will get you back up to where you need to be, which is nice. And if you need extra battery, it comes with a USB-C charger, which my Frontier can charge. It also comes with a cigarette lighter or a cell phone charger cord. So if you get stuck and you have to wait a minute to get more juice, you can do that. It's not a big deal. Again, just really like how sleek and compact this is. I highly recommend this product. I'm going to be carrying it on board here, and then when I travel with my wife to other areas, I'm just going to throw this in the back. It's just super easy to throw in the back seat and just have that peace of mind when you're traveling. If this was helpful, please feel free to like and subscribe. Leave a comment. See where you think I can improve on this. What other air compressors would you suggest, if not this one? Thanks, guys. Until next time.